If you're enjoying this podcast, explore The Calm Operator, a practical survival guide by Steve Barker, published by Books Central. Built for pressure, it helps you stay composed, think clearly, and act effectively in outdoor, urban, and emergency situations. Find the book on Amazon or through the Books Central website. When people hear the phrase bugging in, they often think it means doing nothing and hoping for the best. It does not. Bugging in is a deliberate survival strategy. Staying put, protecting what you have, and making smart decisions when moving would be riskier than remaining at home. In this episode, we're looking at how to turn your home into a safer, more resilient place when the outside world is unstable, dangerous, or simply not worth the risk. The first step in bugging in is understanding why staying home may be the best option. Not every emergency calls for evacuation. In fact, in many situations, the roads are blocked, the weather is worse outside, or resources become harder to find the moment you leave. Bugging in works best when you have a secure location, enough supplies to last several days, and a clear plan for conserving energy, food, water, and information. The goal is not comfort, the goal is control, a calm, well-prepared household has a much better chance of riding out a disruption than one that waits until the crisis is already underway. Next comes the practical side, hardening your home. That starts with the basics: water, food, light, heat, and sanitation. You need enough drinking water to get through the immediate crisis, plus a method of purification if supplies run short. You also need food that requires little or no cooking, because power may be out and fuel may be limited. Lighting should be simple and reliable, with batteries stored properly and backups ready. Sanitation matters more than many people realize. When systems fail, waste management becomes a health issue fast. A bug-in plan should also include ways to improve your security. Lock inspection, blackout curtains, motion awareness, and knowing which rooms in the house offer the best protection if conditions worsen. Communication is another key part of bugging in. In any emergency, rumors spread quickly, and panic can make bad situations worse. That's why it helps to have multiple ways to receive updates, such as a battery-powered radio, charged devices, and a clear contact plan with family or neighbors. You want to know what is happening without exposing yourself unnecessarily. This is also where discipline matters. If you're bugging in, do not waste fuel, battery life, or food because you feel uncomfortable. Preserve resources early because the length of an emergency is often unknown. Small habits, charging devices ahead of time, keeping gear together, and tracking supplies make a major difference when stress rises. Finally, bugging in is as much about mindset as it is about equipment. A person who stays calm, thinks ahead, and avoids unnecessary movement is already ahead of the curve. Build routines that reduce confusion, check supplies, secure entries, set aside medications, and identify a safe indoor space for the household. Make decisions before you are forced to make them under pressure. If the situation changes and evacuation becomes necessary, a good bug-in plan should support that too. But until that moment arrives, staying put can be the smartest move. Bugging in is not passive. It is active preparedness, grounded in realism. It means recognizing when home is the safest place, then making that place stronger, calmer, and more capable. When done right, bugging in gives you time, options, and stability, and in a serious emergency, those three things can make all the difference.